What's up, everybody? It is Daydreamz. Welcome back to the channel for another Clash of Kings video. You know, another day, another Clash of Kings video. We're trying to do 2 uploads every day. If you haven't seen earlier's video, we basically went over things that we can change to keep small castles from being zeroed, guys. But before I get into fixing your lairs, because it is Monday, and you know every Monday we fix those lairs, guys. One of my favorite YouTubers is about to hit 1 million subscribers. He's a prankster, but he does real pranks, and you know a lot of the pranks on YouTube have been exposed for being fake, but this guy actually does real pranks, real pickup lines and stuff. He's absolutely hilarious. He does stuff in Vegas, and you guys should definitely check him out if you haven't yet. If you do, leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. He's pretty funny and he's legit, and you don't get a lot of that these days. So guys, basically every Monday I go through my Twitter, and every Sunday night, if you guys want me to check out your lairs, I need 3 things from you. I need your lair, I need your science, actually I don't need your science so much. I do need your equipment and your skill set. So basically these 3 things. I need your lair, so just come here and, you know, press this and show me your lair. This is just a generic lair of mine for hitting monsters and stuff, and for like farming castles, not using a march boost. That's my base march without dragon glass and everything. And then I need your equipment, of course. And by the way, guys, we've got a little update to the equipment. Let me show you something. So I actually broke down the level 40 pants. I broke down the level 40 gator, and the obsidian gator, which gave the double march speed and the hospital capacity, and I traded them in for the level 20 heavy greaves. That way I actually get some materials back, because the pants, they're not as important as the attack buffs, the sword, the helmet, the armor, and the ring, and now the level 43 boots. So basically I figured, okay, I'd rather cash this in for almost 20% building speed buff rather than the march speed buff, because right now I'm not doing a lot of marching. Now once I get this prestige 5 all finished and I've got my buildings and everything, I'll go ahead and switch these heavy greaves back to the march boost. So I really messed up by breaking all my secondary equipments down, guys. I didn't think that I was going to be prestiging, because at the time that prestige came out, they didn't really give a lot of details on it. They didn't say what the prestige did. They didn't say anything. They just said, hey, here's the thing you could spend a lot of money on to get some stupid looking wings. And I thought people were just falling for bait, but it ended up being very important. It's basically like other castle levels, and the importance of it is, it's on a magnitude I can't even explain. So I got the heavy greaves. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can, I'm not going to speed them up. There's 8 minutes left and I've got no buildings to do, but basically I'm going to have those, and then I'm going to also do the level 30 iron ring as well, because I've already got the level 25 ring here. So that's what I'm doing next, guys. I'm going to have some massive building speed ups. It's going to be great. It's going to be real great. So I need a picture of this right here, and then I need a picture of your skill set. So you know, your combat skills, like here's mine. I do the cavalry skills with the siege as well. But guys, I'm making huge changes to the skill set for military, and I've decided that if you're going to go with something, you want to just basically go all out. So I'm going to experiment with something. So as you guys know, I go straight down cavalry and go straight to the wounded skill. Now they have where you can increase the march speed in the black belt and increase the max marching troops. So basically I'm going to go straight to that. I'm going to go straight from cavalry to this. So I'm going to put everything in the cavalry, infantry, and the upper limit of troops. So I'm going to have like that maxed out as well. That's going to be so massive, like 14,000 extra troops, guys. 15,000 to be exact. Can you imagine 15,000 extra troops? And what this does here, a quick rally, after activating the march speed of the... Okay, I'm not going to get that. I'm going to get this maxed out, and then with everything I have left extra, I'm just going to come straight down. I'm not going to be able to get the dual skill until I get a little bit stronger. I'm going to go straight into infantry defense. Why not? I mean, I'm already so invested in the infantry and cavalry, and the siege hasn't been working out for me. Maybe once I get to prestige 5, I'll be able to invest a little more into siege, but it's just not working out for me. And basically, I see people absolutely shredding the throne. Maybe it was just because it was a super rally, but the throne got absolutely shredded by infantry and cavalry, and all the archers and siege got shredded. It's because they're like the back line, so it's like they don't get any of the action and they just die real easy. And people are using so many cavalry buffs that there's, you know, the siege and archers die because they're ranged units. So basically, I'm thinking of making big changes. We'll do a separate video on that. So I need a picture of your skills, your equipment, and your lair. So guys, let's get right into the lair. It's going to take a lot of time anyway. If you guys love these type of videos, smash the thumbs up button. I try to interact with you guys as much as possible. My Twitter is at DaydreamzMMORTS. If you ever have any questions, you can tweet me day or night. I'm always checking Twitter. I wish I could check Facebook as much, guys, but the thing is, I have like 4 times as many people on Facebook as I do on Twitter. So Twitter's the easiest way for me to interact, and I don't have like hundreds of messages piled up from months of not checking them, because I get too many on Facebook for some reason, because I got people on Facebook that aren't even subscribed to the channel. They just like found me on Facebook somehow, and you know, I just interact with them there. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the lairs. I got basically nothing else. Oh man, I'm not gathering, and I've got the gathering speed bonus. I'm gonna show you one more thing before I get into the lairs, guys. Hell, I might as well make this a different video. I'm not even really getting into the lairs yet, but I do want to show you one more thing. So I went to my skills, and I did change them. Since I'm like just gathering and developing, I've got it into building speed buffs, and this is, I think, a really balanced development skill. So you got the combat to 11, so that way you got the instant recall in an emergency, and then I've got the irons, iron income, iron gathering speed 40%, building speeds at 12.5%, and then of course the science don't matter, the depot don't matter, but I do got the 20% mithril gathering speed. Now I could have kept going and actually got the gathering speed for all resources buffed up, but I would have only been able to get a few of them, and I think it was better to go into support and get the troop training and the monster march speed a little bit, rather than just a few of those extra gathering speeds. So I think that's a well-balanced one if you guys want to use it for when you're developing. So let's get right into the lairs, guys. I've got a lot of you guys that texted and or tweeted your lairs. Let's go to notifications. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of tweets about these powerful castles, guys, and I've actually found a 320 million power castle. Yes, that's right, I said 320 million power. So we're talking Bentleys, Rolls-Royce levels now, guys. Bugatti, we're talking like next level castles here. These aren't even Lamborghinis. These shit on Lamborghini castles. 100 million power castles, what? That's trash. These guys are going absolutely crazy. But yeah, they could feed a small country with what they have into some of these castles. So we're going to skip past all these big castles, 200 million power, 300 million power, 100 million power castles you guys have all been sending me. Thank you for those, by the way. We were going to do another video on those, and then we're also going to do a video on the most kills, the biggest killer in Clash of Kings. I want to see the most kills. I'm sure there's someone out there with 1 billion kills, especially in some of those older kingdoms. You know, hell, I could probably have 1 billion kills if I kept up my pace that I was at when I started, and I was going for every kill event. But now that I laid off, I think I could have hit 1 billion. So I'm sure there's someone out there with 1 billion. They have to. So we'll go ahead and get into that as well. Okay, so we got our first lair. This is coming from Kareem. This is my lair. I use when I'm tagging. He's 21 castles. So all you 21 castles out there, let's see what we can do with this 21 castles. So he's got the flaming sword, guys. If you don't know, that has the archer buff. Then he's got the very balanced golden helmet. I like that. And then I believe that's that's the scholar ring. I don't like that ring. If you're going to go with 25 ring, go with the angel ring. It's going to keep you up with that archer attack as well. And if you're with the armor, I would stick with the level 25 Lord Plate armor. And then you could have used them extra materials to make a purple ring as well. So that's just a couple adjustments you could do to that. As far as your lair goes, I can tell you've actually watched some of the previous videos, bud, because you've got it pretty much spot on to what I told someone else. The only thing I would do to improve it, take about 6,000 guards off that and add the T6 Royal Knight, or the T6 Knights Templar. They're pretty good, and it's going to give you a little bit more of the Knight line in there to protect the rest of your ranged troops. So just add those in there, take a little bit of those guard out, and add those tanky Knights in there, and you should be perfectly fine, Kareem. But overall, looks great. Actually, since you've got your skills in Archer, this would be good for like a resource tile attack. But why don't you go ahead and knock 5,000 off of this heavy cavalry and put 5,000 into heavy crossbowmen, and just equal those out a little bit. I think that the heavy crossbowmen with the buffs that you have on right now, I think they will do just fine. So go ahead and try that. Let me know how it works. If it doesn't work out well, just switch it back to the cavalry. Okay, let's get into the next one. So this guy's showing me another monster castle, all gold equipment. Another monster castle. Thank you guys for sending all those. I will be doing a video on it. So, we got another one. Walid, Wild Hunt. He is asking. He looks like he's got level 40 gear. I'm guessing he's going to be a 30 castle. So he's got all orange gear with the bucktooth axe. Gear looks great, bro. Love the gear. Love the gear. So, here's his lair. Looks like he's a... Okay, he's a T9 lair. Everything's looking great so far. Looking great. I can see a lot of you guys are starting to watch the videos. But one thing I would do, the heavy pikemen... Knock those down, man. You don't need that many. Knock them down to like 500. Just enough to like keep your halberdier from dying. You know, it's like a sacrifice. In each layer, you'll send like 500 to 1,000 max. You don't need that many. You want to knock. Let's see what else you can do here. You know, everything else looks pretty good. Everything else looks great. Really, I love it. I love it. It looks great. You know, the Eagle Archer, they're pretty weak once you already got T9. You can maybe knock them down to about 3,000. But besides that, everything looks great, dude. Let me know how close you are to level 30 castle. Can't wait to see those T10s Wild Hunt. And thank you for sending in your lair. Hopefully it helps someone. He even added an attack in here. He's got that high cavalry attack. So, you know, you can never go wrong with adding a little more cavalry in there. Take out a little bit of those Eagle Archers. But everything else looks great. This guy, literally, okay, he's showing me more castles. This guy's got all level 43 gold equipment. Savage. Check this picture out, guys. I thought that was funny. He put all the Chinese flags around his castle. That's hilarious. I should do that sometime. Okay. MAA, it's in Arabic. I can't read it, but I think he's just showing me something. Oh, he's Prestige 2. That's cool, bro. I think he sent me some more. I can translate it. Yeah, translate to English. So, guys, if from all languages, and I'll start leaving this in the description, if you guys got any questions, I can always translate it through the translator. So if you guys don't understand something that I'm saying, because sometimes I talk fast, I've been trying to slow it down a little bit, and I just want you guys to know that I'll answer any questions in any language. I can translate anything. It's a little harder on Twitter, but with everything else, I can translate absolutely anything. So, I gotta give a shout out to my boy Deadshot. Check this out. Giving shout outs in his kingdom with the name Daydreamz. Giving the YouTube channel out. I appreciate when you guys do that. When you guys give me shout outs in kingdoms. I get new subscribers like that. That's actually how I grow, is through you guys. When you guys share my videos, when you guys post about it in your kingdoms, and especially when you guys tell your alliance members, so that way you guys can, you know, everyone can learn and benefit from the channel. And we can continue to learn the game together as well, because into the future you guys are just as much experts as I am. Everything new that's coming out, I need help with all of it. You know, that's how I learn, is picking other people's brains. So okay, we've got a castle 17. This might be one of our first 17s. First thing, Aziz, that I would do, break down that white ring. One thing you never want to do in Clash of Kings, you really don't want to make any equipment under purple, because you'll just be breaking it down. It's a waste of steel. So at least go with blue, but I don't even recommend going with blue. You'd be better off just starting with purple, break down all this stuff, and go with purple. I love that you at least have the level 15 green glass on, but I think you'd be better off with, well, I guess you probably don't got the level 5 blue yet, but if you do, rock the level 5 blue. Let me know in a future tweet, but let's go ahead and take a look at your skills, and you can give me, so it looks like he has his skills in cavalry. He's in the #1 alliance, I believe. Yes, he's in the #1 alliance, so he's got good protection. That's good. Break down that equipment. So he's got these. You didn't give me your actual lair, so Aziz, go on my channel and look for Castle 16 troop composition video. Go to that. Copy that layer down, and that's exactly what you need, bro, and it should help you out a lot. It'll give you exactly what you need. And then if you need any help from there, tweet me next Monday and I'll give you another adjustment. But send me a picture of your layer next time, of your actual marching troops that you use. Okay, so show me more big players. I love seeing the big players. A lot of you guys put your layers in the day before. So we got Raiden Meridol. So most of the stuff is in farming at the moment. What can I use to attack well, though? So he's got his skills in farming, but he wants to know what he can use to attack well. First thing first, The halberdier spear, the level 25, that's not as good as the level 25 knight sword. It's got double cavalry. The level, I believe you got on a level 20 armor. Get that up to level 25 Lord Plate armor. It's got the infantry cavalry siege. It's the best armor. You got the ring there, level 20 ring. If you're going to go with level 20 ring, I prefer the level 20, I believe it's the serpent ring. But once you get to level 25, go to that angel ring. The helmet's fine, but once you get to level 25, you can go with the helmet that looks just like that. I think it's called the Scouter helmet, and it's got attack buffs as well. But besides that, I just want to help you improve your equipment so you're using the right stuff. So, okay, you didn't send me an exact lair, but you do have T7. So, go check out the video, Castle 19 troop composition, guys. When you send me pictures, send me your actual marching lair, because with this, I can set your lair up for you, but I already did a video on that. So, I'm going to try to actually I'll link level 30 troop composition, level 26 troop composition, level 22 troop composition, level 19, 16. I'll link those all in the description in order, so that way you guys, if you don't have your lair set up yet, you can take a look at those, and then you can go from there and make your own adjustments as you please. But I'll leave those for you guys that haven't actually set up your lairs yet. Okay, so we've got Steve Josh here. Steve Josh rocking the bucktooth axe, warrior mask. He's got the level 30 armor. I would either try to get that upgraded to the level 35 evil wolf plate armor, or you could have went with that 25 lord plate armor. It's just as good. It's great. But one thing you could do, okay, here's what I would recommend doing. Taking this level 30 armor and turning that into level 35 bucktooth axe. Take that purple bucktooth axe, break that down, and start creating the level 25 Lord Plate armor. You'll thank me later. That's the way I would go about it. I see you got the ring that gives you hospital capacity. You'd have been better off, unless you're in a kingdom where you don't have much help and you need that hospital capacity, you'd have been better off getting the level 30 iron ring, double building speed buff. Same with the pants, the level 20 heavy greaves. They got the double building speed buff, and building speed is the best thing in this game, Steve. So let's take a look at the lair. Looks pretty good so far. I would add in a little heavy cavalry archer. So maybe cut down these eagle archer 3,000 or 4,000 and add those to heavy cavalry archer, and take out these 9600 T7 trebuchet. Just use T8 trebuchet, and then you can go ahead and add in maybe like 500 of them to die off naturally. But besides that, just take away those T7 trebuchets, add those, add like a couple thousand T7 cavalry archer, couple thousand T7 heavy crossbowmen, and you should be just fine. The rest of it looks really good. You could add some heavy pikemen, so with whatever you have left, add those heavy pikemen in there. That's exactly what I do. You have enough trebuchet, you need more heavy pikemen, like 20,000. So that's what I would say would make it perfect. But I love the 30,000 Royal Knight. They're a good tanky unit at level 22. So I love what you're doing there, bro. Keep up the good work. So we've got Flo in here. He said he sent me a troll lair. Let's see if he sent it. Okay, he sent his stats and everything there. I think he sent 2 messages. Okay, we've got Flo here. Let's see what he sent me. He just sent me all his troops. But, Flo, your equipment looks good, dude. But, try to get that, purple level 30 helmet instead of that, blue one. The level 30 ring, that ring right there, it's not worth it. I'm assuming you're trying to get up to the level 35 guard ring, I believe it's called, but you should have went with the double building buff there at 30, man. That orange level 30 iron ring would have done you a lot of good, but yeah, he was just trolling. He told me on Skype, so let's take a look. Okay, just show me another strong castle, 66 million power. Just 66 million, no big deal. It's insane what we've seen lately. You guys can see all these monster castles on the screen right now. People are showing me so many big castles. It's crazy what you guys have been showing me. Tons of 100 million power castles. So, I believe we do have a couple more layers. So here it looks like a Prestige 2 layer. I love everything so far. I love how you only got 5,000 marksmen in there, man. Those things just don't do the killing at Prestige 2. Prestige 5 they can start doing the killing, but they just don't do it. One thing I would do is add more halberdier. If you can use a March boost, okay, let's see what you can do here. I would like to see at least, okay, take these 5,000, take 5,000 off the win list and add those straight into halberdier. So now you got even numbers of halberdier and strike archers, but you're gonna need to trim a couple things to add some more strike and halberdier. Like, you could trim like 5,000 off the trebuchet and 5,000 off the divine knight, and go ahead and add these 5,000 each of these. So you're gonna have 20,000 halberdier, 20,000 strike archers. Do that and you should be just fine. And on close battle attacks, maybe take another 1,000 winless man off and put them in siege tower. It does help a little bit. They do serve a purpose. They're very tanky. And then, but on normal long attacks, just everything looks good. Just do what I said, and you'll have 20,000 halberdier and 20,000 strike archers at the end. You'll be looking real good, dude. So here's his skill set. He went and did the HP, perfect, cavalry, HP, cavalry. Okay, he went past the wounded skill. He's got in just into what I was saying I want to get it into. So, looks perfect. I don't think this side here, or wait, okay, this one's the marching troops, right? I would go into the marching size, bro, because you can get a 14,000 march boost. If it's the marching size on the left, but I think it's on the right, go with the one with the marching size. That 15,000 march size, guys, I don't think you guys know how huge that is. That's so important. Marching through the black belt isn't important. So it's going to be worth that 1,000 gold, bro, to switch that 20 on the left to the right. And then take that 16 or that 10 on the right. If you can't get the dual skill, go back down and I'd put it into infantry defense. I'm going to try it. Let me know how it works for you. I'm going to try it. If not, put it into siege attack. That's what I would do. But, you know, you're an experienced player. Here's your equipment. Got the level 40 Spear of Mars. Oh, okay, this changes things a little bit, bro. So, you gotta remember, you got this double infantry attack at level 40 Spear of Ares. So, you have to really, really add in more of the halberdier now. So, you're gonna want to fix your lair a little bit and trim back on the cavalry and siege a lot. And have like 30,000 of the halberdier. And actually, that might not be a bad counter to all the cavalry lairs that are going around out there. Having a good infantry halberdier lair, technically, in the theory of the game, since halberdier are counters to cavalry, and most people are using the cavalry lairs, that infantry lair should prevail. That's the way the game should work. I'm not sure if they've got it programmed correctly yet, but that's the way it should work in theory. So, I do actually like the choice for the Spear of Ares and going with that, but if it doesn't work out for you and the game's not balanced right yet, you might want to, if you can get that level 43 Peerless Sword, the one with the double cavalry, that'd be great. Or you might even want to break it down and go back to level 35 Bucktooth Axe. But you should be fine with that, because it still has the single cavalry. It just, instead of double cavalry, it has double infantry, and then the single cavalry, instead of double cavalry with single infantry, if that makes sense. Sorry if I confuse you guys. So, okay, we're back to the castle. So, guys, that's going to wrap it up for Fix My Lair Mondays. If I've missed any of your guys' lairs, send me it on Twitter right now when you're watching this video, and I will go there and answer a few of your guys'. But if you can, try to save it for next Monday's video. It's a lot of fun, and it gives me something to do every single Monday. So, if you want to know how to participate, every Sunday, tweet me, hashtag #FixMyLair. I go through my notifications, and I find all your guys' tweets, and I give you my opinions on what I would do differently to improve your lair, your equipment, and your skills. Now, I don't want to actually turn you guys all into exactly how I do it. There's different ways to do it. But you do want to specialize your lair based on your skill points and your equipment, as well as other things that you can get buffs from. So, if you guys enjoyed these videos, please smash the thumbs up button. That's the #1 way to support the channel. We are a small community in Clash of Kings, so we have to stick by each other. Peace.